Hello everybody, this is review+tutorial, and this will be my first game review, hopefully the first of many, if you guys like the way I review games. Before I continue with the review, you can find my videos, I'm sorry for the shameless promotion, but you can find some of my videos on Xtreme.com. They're under review+tutorial, that's the name, and I also call my pages Soba Noodles. So if you do a search under Soba Noodles, you can find some of my gameplays. There are better, play videos out there, but hey, I'm just trying to make my way in the world. So, and of course, I encourage everybody to be able to make their own gaming videos as well, while we're still allowed to do that freely on the internet. Record, get a game capture card device, and just show people what you got, have fun. Anyway, this is my review for Dynasty Warriors 7 Xtreme Legends Remix feature. So this is a quick tutorial on how the remix feature works for Dynasty Warriors 7. This requires that you have to have a copy of both the original game, and this is, by the way, for the PS3 version. Xbox 360 owners do not need to apply. They do not have an Xtreme Legends version for the 360. Why? I don't know. It probably has something to do with not being able to swap the discs out properly. So, this will be just for the PS3 owners. So have a copy of both the original game and the Xtreme Legends disc. Okay? So, Xtreme Legends is already in the machine. You need to have this in the machine first. So I'm going to start it up. Now, for anybody here who has never played a Dynasty Warriors game before, this is how it works. You play a single character. You get to choose the character in the beginning. For most of the games, you get to choose who you want to play as. You choose a dynasty that you will represent. There are three of them: Wu, Wei, and Shu. However, in this version, though, you don't get to play just one character and play through his entire story mode. You play the actual dynasty itself, and you play many characters that are in that dynasty. So, some people like this mode, this idea of having story mode incorporate everybody, because it gives you a chance to try each character. It's kind of akin to the Mortal Kombat story mode, in fact, which I also heard is really, really good. Alright, so here's the opening scene. Like I said before, you play as a character, and you run across a 3D battlefield, attacking multiple enemies, groups of enemies in the numbers of hundreds. But don't worry though, the enemies are as dumb as Howlick. So pretty much you're just spamming on the square button and the triangle button, and you're just doing combination attacks on all of them, and you get to kill off each of them at a time. Sometimes you're able to ride a horse through the field, because the battlefields are very, very large. So, which is a good thing that you can have a horse. And I haven't played through the whole game yet, but I do understand there's other beasts that you can ride on too. Elephants, I'm pretty much guessing, and some other animals too. They're called guardian animals, so I can't wait to see what they are. Alright, here's the game. Now, we're going to start the game first, and I'm going to quickly go over the different modes that this game has. First is Legend modes. This is not really new to Dynasty Warriors series. Dynasty Warriors 5 Xtreme Legends did this also with the Legends mode. But this one is actually a little bit different, for those who you know. You are a general, a single character, and you get to choose a subordinate, a second. And the second character that you choose stays in this town. This town is given to you, and you choose a character who will stay behind the town and will improve the town based on his or her preferences. So if you pick a character who's, say, an aggressive military strategist, they will build the town up to reflect a military castle, later on as the town makes more and more money. If you pick someone who is a domestic strategist, counselor, a character of peace, then they'll make the town more prosperous for money, and the people will be more peace-loving. So it would be more anti-military. So it just depends on who you choose as the second character. The first character is who you use to go out and you fight battles, and you reap money and you get experience points, and that money you earn, I believe, goes back to the town and helps improve it. Depending on how much money you make is how quickly the town becomes improved and built up. And this mode has like RPG elements too, because shops will unlock as you play through the game, and you will be able to talk with the townspeople and gain extra quests by talking to them. Sometimes characters will visit you from other parts of the Dynasty. In other words, other characters in the game, they'll pass through the town, and you can try to hire them as bodyguards for you when you go out and fight more battles. So basically, you fight, you earn money, you fight again, you buy more, you increase your strength of your army to fight more. So there you go, works like that. So really fun. Challenge mode is where you get to play 4 different types of quick mini games. You get to pick the characters you want. Here, I'll just show them to you really quickly. You pick one character you want to start to play the mode, and then you just go through each mode. So I'll show you what the challenges look like. This one is Rampage. This is where you beat as many people as possible within a time limit. So it is like a time limit mode. You kind of get that. Bridge Melee, this is a fun alternative to time limit where you do have to beat as many enemies as you possibly can, and you have a high score that you acquire. But this time you have to do it on a bridge, so you do it on a very slim surface. And if you move around too much, I mean, first of all, when you knock off the enemies, you can you can kill even more of them at a time by knocking them off the bridge. That's the attraction of this mode. But you can fall off yourself, so you have to be very, very careful. With both these modes, I believe you can also upload your time to the internet, and you can see the best times that other players have posted as well. So that has like an online mode to it. There's no 2-player online for any of these features. I just gotta tell you that right now. So it's just a single player, you against the AI. Alright, next is speedrun. You have a destination to go to. You start at point A, you have to get to point E. No, I'm sorry, point B. And along the way, you'll have many, many enemies from many different clans that will try to impede your destination to this place. And you know, they'll try to kill you, of course. That's their job. And we don't know why they want to kill you, why they do not want you to get to this point. So maybe you could say you're delivering a letter to the emperor or general, or you know, oh, you're just trying to run to the bathroom and it just happens to be on the other side of the map. And finally, arena. No time limit on this one. You just beat up as many officers and generals as you possibly can. I believe that this mode will end if you beat everybody that's in the roster. I do not think that they recycle the same enemy twice. So basically, it's in a way, it's sort of like a survival mode. See how long you can survive each battle. I do not believe you get your life back, except that there are bottles and jugs around the arena that have buns on the floor. And for those you don't know, meat buns, or pork buns actually, restore some of your life. That's how you get your life back. So that's it. Now let's go back. Okay, gallery is just to show you pictures, movies, music of the game, yada yada, just extra stuff. You can see it anytime you want to. Encyclopedia, this teaches you about the story of the 3 kingdoms, how each character is related to each other. It's good to read this a little bit when you have some time, but mostly you'll probably just you'll probably just start up with challenge mode or arena mode anyway. So now options lets you change the control configuration of the controller. It lets you remap the buttons if you want. Controls how fast the camera moves, where the camera is, and because this is a PS3 exclusive, it also features an on-off switch for 3D. So if you do not have a 3D TV, make sure this switch is off. Okay. All right. Tutorial mode. This is the first mode you really should click onto in the game. It teaches you how to operate your character, how to move, the types of attacks you can do, combos, how to choose and improve your weapons, all that kind of stuff. Gives you an idea of how the game moves, how everything flows in the game. All right, here's the remix mode. Now I'll show you how this one works. You click on Remix, pressing the X button. X always means yes for everything. It says reading disk from the Dynasty Warriors 7 disk, or reading data rather. You press yes. I didn't put the disk in yet. Press yes anyway. Now it tells you to insert the disk. So now you have to put the disk in. And give me a second. I have to find out where I put that son of a gun. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. I found it. Oh man, this is totally unprofessional of me. Okay, I'm using the fat PS3 by the way too, so I'm gonna have to press that button. Wait a second. There it goes. And now I put in this one. Okay, this is gonna be a little bit cumbersome. Okay, and I apologize. Koei should not have had to make an Extreme Legend disc this way. They really should have made all these extra features be available like as a DLC, like the way Super Street Fighter did when they wanted to, you know, give everybody the arcade edition. You know, we all saw how well that worked out, so it was pretty good. Okay, now it's telling me to put the Extreme Legend disc back in. Okay, so now you have to go and take it out again. By the way, the reason why Koei does this, I mean, this is just so much time, so much work, and it costs a lot of money to print these discs anyway. But the reason why they do it is because, and it's not because they didn't have enough room to fit all the features in a disc, because clearly we see that they could have. Other games that came before on PS2 and Xbox, they did it. The reason is that if you only have one game that has all the features in it, you're only going to buy the game once. But if they put features on another disc, boom, they're making you buy 2 discs. In other words, money. Clink, 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 clink. Okay, now, here is the extra features. These are the features that were on the first disc on Dynasty Warriors 7. Now they're playable on this disc too. Okay? Story mode. That was exclusive on the disc. This is what I was describing earlier about having to play as the Dynasty and playing multiple characters. Conquest mode, it's where you get to pick your own character, one character from the list of characters that are already unlocked, and you fight various battles. You go to various towns. It works. I'm not going to click on it, but it works like the map is a hex grid system, and you move the cursor around and choose the battlefield you want to fight on. And every once in a while you will have access to a town, and you can go to this town to improve your weapon, replenish health, I believe, recruit other people. The best thing about Conquest mode, and Legend mode is the same way too, these two features, both of them, feature online co-op. So you could either do split screen co-op, or you can do online co-op. So just have to make sure you have an online connection. I haven't tried the online yet. I hope to be able to do that after this. So that's pretty much it. Really quickly, I will just put on the tutorial mode to show you how the characters move, how it looks when they play. You'll find the graphics do not look any better than, say, Dynasty Warriors 6 did, or even Dynasty Warriors 5. I mean, it's higher res, of course. Okay, now you see all the things I checked off over here. This just shows that I had completed the quest before. Alright, I hope this review was a little bit helpful for you. I'm sorry that I probably took a little too long, or maybe spoke too fast. This is my first review after all. But I do hope that you enjoy the game. Please support Tecmo Koei. Even though I told you I didn't like what they did with having to release a remix disc when they should have just been able to have a download pack for this, for the extra features. But still, I'm a big fan of these kind of games. I know many of you that are watching this are too. You know, it's only a video game, so we shouldn't take it too seriously. You just have fun. And again, I hope to be able to see you guys soon with another review. Okay? Rate and review. Have fun. Peace.